Is Sparky here?
Sparky, you started without the spark?
That's Sparky's fault.
Oh, no.
Sparky's had plenty of time. Hey, guys, Sparky's taking a dump, I think. I don't really know. But everyone in chat just be like, did you have a good poop when she gets back?
I think she might even still be there. She might be asleep and gotten blurred out.
Do you have a big poop?
Why is she sleeping?
She got as much sleep as
Oh,
I
yeah,
did,
she went to a
remember?
concert. That's right.
Yo.
Hey, chat, how you guys doing? Don't tell me how to live my life. I swear to God. I will do the opposite, just to spite you. And don't try to reverse psychology me. Lord AFK and nice.
Ooh. Okay.
How's
Ooh,
everyone
also,
Oh, Lord
I have-
FK is very good.
That's very good.
I have some news for you guys that we learned during
Sparky.
my stream.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys know my buddy Brightstar Fox, right? The one that I
Yes.
stream with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Old boy is currently in the hospital right now, waiting to be a dad.
Oh,
that's
better news.
amazing.
That's better news. I got so nervous.
Yeah,
the
that's
first, like,
the
3
preface
seconds.
gets nerve-wracking there. He's in the hospital. We're like, okay, well, hold on. Hey, Sparky, chat asked if you had a nice poop.
First of all, Christian, I could hear the entire conversation you were having with the chat while I was taking the biggest fucking shit of my life. I left 10 minutes ago. None of you noticed I was missing.
I noticed.
10 minutes before stream started, Cody was the only. See, again, this is why Cody
Look,
gets his pick of guns on
I
Fortnite.
assumed you had just blurred into the background falling asleep. I assumed this is what happened.
Chat loves you for that. Well, that's awesome about Brightstar. I hope everything goes perfectly
I know.
amazing.
I'm
That is
just-
so good.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And so apparently people didn't hear this last time. We have a lot more viewers because of your raid. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't know, originally I was not able to go to Gen Con. I will be there this year. I am going this year. I think Sunfire got really surprised in Discord. So just anyone else who didn't know and gives a shit, I will be there.
Wait, you're going to Gen Con?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, we have a surprise for you guys here in a few months for this specific stream. I'm not gonna say what, but we have a surprise for you all here on this specific stream. We just talked about it, Vex. Gibbs just told you.
It's gonna take a couple months.
Well, it depends on how long it takes Molotov
How long
to
it
do her
takes.
thing.
Okay, fine.
It might take a month. We don't know how busy they are. You know what I mean? So, all right. It might be a month. It might be, who knows? But either way, we have a surprise coming soon for you all and for us. I'm super excited.
I was like, we got a surprise? What? I'm excited.
I got real confused. I was like, huh?
Oh, man.
I'm excited.
Trying to think what else. I feel like there's a lot to announce.
Like
What else?
realistically, I told chat yesterday, I believe, that me, you, and Matt in the Hat were all gonna be at Gen Con. Anybody else potentially was still determined. Or to be determined. Wingle's obviously gonna be there because Wingle went with me last year.
Yeah.
Um,
Wingle and I are rooming up, and now I'm just going to be like, and they were roommates the
and they
whole
were
time.
roommates.
I would love to go. I'm just going to see if my bike actually gets here on time or not. So I'll bike to Gen Con if I can.
Hey,
You
Vex.
gonna be pedaling to Gen Con, my guy?
No, he's got a Harley.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he's going to roll in the Harley. I'm going to roll into the Camaro.
Oh, dude.
And I'm gonna be riding.
It's going to be a whole lot of
real,
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm gonna show up in a real beat up 2012 Ford Fusion. Like, what's up, motherfucker? My bumper's barely hanging on.
I'm probably picking. If everything goes well with the bank, I'm picking up the Camaro next week. So
Ooh.
yeah, very stoked, very stoked. And then whoever is at Gen Con and wants to ride with me, because I do have a back seat in that car. We can ride around. I know Indy very well. It will be great.
I'll follow you around.
That's fine. Trying to think.
You'll have a Harley escort.
We do have. Nope, it's not June yet. So in a month we'll have new merch up on our merch store.
Yep.
Grim is working very diligently. If you check out his streams, a lot of times he's showing
Working
his
on the
process,
designs,
working
yeah.
on the designs. And if you're nice enough to him, maybe he'll let you help.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it is Grim.
Get a
He's a
sneak
very
peek
sweet
at what's
bean.
gonna come up
He's a
next
big
before it
sweet
even gets
bean.
out there.
So
The sweetest of beans.
sweetest 6'7" bean there is.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the beanpole. Okay.
Yes. So otherwise, do we have anything else we want to talk about? Oh, Cody, do you want to give your new intro? The one that you just told us about before we went live? Or no? You don't have to if you don't want to.
My new intro?
Yeah, your new introduction to about who you are.
Oh, for like me as a person?
Yes.
Catchphrase.
Oh, I don't. That was.
You don't have to. I just wanted to fuck with you.
I mean, like, hey, yo, guys, I'm Cody. I'm a butcher. I rearrange flesh for a living and guts in my free time.
Hey!
Stop it.
Yeah, no, the horny dream was last night.
The horny train never dies, baby. Choo, choo.
This last time, guys. Anyway,
We're just a bunch of babies.
This is the game with the bard in it. I haven't been horny yet.
Which is so funny to me that this is the only game we have with a bard in it.
Yeah,
Like,
right. When Cody would be an amazing bard.
Cedric needs to take one level in bard. Just one.
I mean, if you want, I could take my shirt off, and that will do one of two things: either kill it or stoke it. I'm not sure which yet.
No.
Stroke me, stroke me.
I'll play a bard one day. I feel like I'd be too powerful, and I shouldn't.
Oh.
You know, as long as it stays above here, it will just increase the view count.
Fair.
I mean, I have tassels. I can get higher.
Weirdly enough, so do I.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry.
Vex, check Zoom real quick. Otherwise, I think we're good. Vex, just I sent you a question.
Okay. So when we last left off, we had finished the history of the Gnome Kobold War and a fight with a ancient black dragon. Before that, we had scaled up a mountain on the back of our wonderful axe beaks. Found the remains of an Aarakocra entertainer who had been in and out of almost every individual in this in this game's life, and let me see. Am I missing anything? I think that almost covers it. We did leave off inside the hut is where we ended the previous game.
Yo, in my hut, in my butt hut. It's what it is. It's the butt hut.
Okay.
In the butt.
It's the butt. Yes.
We left off at the last episode with the laughter of Alpheustis ringing through everyone's head. As everyone's vision becomes clearer, you find yourself in the grove of trees before the dream sequence started. And in the background, you can hear that song playing. And the trees are swaying to the beat of the music, as is the grass, the wind, and underneath a very large willow tree, I should say weeping willow tree. They're beautiful. I mean, come on. You see a gnome with shoulder-length black hair leaned up against there, gently strumming a tune on the lute, but the tune escapes you. And that's where we will pick up. With Clue, Gibble, Afkin, Keany, and Cyril.
Oh, right. Yes. It's been a while.
It's literally been one night, my guy. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah. Did we dream that, by the way? The last two sessions?
Do you ask that as Cyril, or are you asking that as...
Do I sound like Cyril right now? I'm asking as Christian.
No, you do not. I'm asking...
Yes, Christian.
Well, that'll be answered. That can be definitely answered through roleplay.
Okay.
What?
Cyril's gonna look in his pack. I'm pretty sure I don't have one, but I may because I am Cyril. There's a possibility. He's gonna rifle through his bag. He's gonna pull out the cup. He's gonna pull out the blueberry taffy. He's gonna pull out a lamp. Look at it. No. Oh no. Hydrate. Has anyone seen my wine bottle?
What, you hitting the sauce a little too hard last night, bud?
I need to hit some sauce now. I had a wild dream. I never had a wine bottle. Oh, that was odd.
Did you misplace your wine bottle?
No.
Did you check your ass?
He'll look at Kenny and like really stare at her face and just prostrate yourself. I don't know why I felt compelled to say prostrate yourself.
It's probably because of the wine bottle.
Does that jog anything in my brain, him saying prostrate himself?
You will all remember the visions of what you'd just seen snap right back into it. So you would.
Also, is that
Thought it was a
gnome
dream, but-
still here
Which one?
with the long black
There's
hair?
a lot of gnomes.
You about to get
Yeah,
gnomed.
he's propped up against the tree. You guys are still in that grove with that
Okay.
music playing in the
I'm still
background.
just staring at him. Just
I will say no, he does not look familiar to you, Gibble.
okay.
I wanted to offer him some wine for his beautiful playing.
Ooh, you are cutting out real hard, dude.
Yeah, you got to turn off that no expression, my guy.
I was a really old man.
Yeah, was it not? How do you feel about Kenku? Clue?
I mean, they're kind of like us. Like Eric Okra, but they don't fly or talk right. But they're fine. But I had a dream that I hated one.
Did we? Lord!
Lord Afghan is in the corner having a full mental breakdown. I stole things.
Lord Afghan is having a full crisis of faith.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
What
like,
does this dream mean?
Cyril like lean
why
down
did
to
I
Gibble.
enjoy
Cyril
stealing?
will lean down to Gibble. You should probably go talk to your fiance.
What?
Lord Afghan, you should probably go talk to Lord Afghan, and you seem to calm his nerves. He likes you. Go. And it'll just kind of like shuffle you along.
So Gibble, with each step that you take, you hear a different note in the song, and also the ground underneath you kind of, with each step, squishes out a new piece of light, but different colors.
In the
I'm
butt
gonna
hut?
get like I'm gonna get halfway to Afghan if I stop and go, okay, I don't like what this is. I don't like this at all. Whatever's happening with this, I don't like it. He's gonna point at the gnome. What is your deal?
Did he drug us?
As you point at the gnome, he looks up directly at you, Gibble, and says, "What you've seen is a glimpse of what has happened, and what I failed to prevent." He'll stop playing the lyre and set it down.
Does he look familiar now?
Ooh, roll. Anyone can roll this one though. History, Arcana, Religion. I'd even say Insight.
I'm gonna roll a history. That's my best out of these.
Yeah, whichever one of those you would like to roll.
You said history,
The
arcana.
DC is going to be History, Arcana, Religion, or Insight. The DC will be 22.
Shit. Okay.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Okay. If you are within 4 of it, you'll still glean something. If
I
you're
got
within 2, you'll
17.
glean more.
You said it could be
Within
history
5.
or what?
History, Arcana, Religion, or Insight.
Got a 16 on
I was-
insight.
How
got
is my
17 on history.
religion less than my fucking arcana? What the fuck? Alright.
Ghost.
If you're
I also
still
Yeah,
like
you're
that
kind of
when
a
you use
ghost
your
right
stat
now.
sheet, you turn into a ghost.
It's because I clicked the another page. It's my screen brightness. I can't figure out how to change it on my double monitor. So when I go away.
I
it
can help
goes
you with that later.
Thanks. Anyway, I want to go ghost her a second. You know what? Alright. Where's
The
my
DC
regular
was
dice?
what was it? 22.
22 is the DC.
Alright. That's a no.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
I'm
Okay.
4 off. You said
So you're 4. If you're 4 away, what is the exact number?
I got 18 on insight. I rolled a 10.
I mean, technically that would not be meet, but it meets the criteria that I set forth. So, you don't know how you know this. You get this feeling that this is Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Oh, wait, does he say that out loud? Do you say Morpheus out loud?
I will utter it under my breath.
Do I hear him?
I would say if
I'm right next to him, pretty much.
I,
He is pushing me, so I would. He's like actually physically touching me. I'm pretty sure right now.
Yeah,
I'll let you decide on that one. If
I would.
you got-
I would
Go
say
ahead.
yeah.
yeah, okay. It's pretty personal, so
yeah. He'll stop pushing and grab your shirt and pull you back a little closer. I'm sorry, did you just say Morpheus? The man we were told to ask about, the legend of Morpheus.
Yes. I don't know why. And explaining this makes me feel like an actual crazy person. But I'm just kind of getting a vibe.
Oh no, that checks out. That's right. That makes sense. Oh, okay. I don't have any of my old notes that I had about Morpheus because they were on my freaking PC and not my laptop. Because I know that Cyril, if I remember correctly, did I write it down here? I did not. Cyril followed Morpheus. That was his religion.
he followed the path of Morpheus.
This is his god. In his mind.
Technically, okay, yeah.
This is his
The-
Jesus. How about that?
This
Does
is
that
his Jesus. Yeah, that would be more correct.
Cyril's just gonna kind of take it all in and not really.
So I was gonna hold this off, but I'll give it to you guys because, y'all. I feel like, that would make this person roughly 3,000 years old.
I'll see that Cyril's kind of like taken back by this information. I mean, I can go ask him. I have no say.
Yes. Yes. Sure. Yeah.
Understood. This is what a gab will do. And I'm gonna turn around.
Oh my god! I just saw Vex's Zoom name.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate it
Why
so
would you
much.
do that?
That's the worst. I hate that car so much. I hate it so much. Anyway.
Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to be Morpheus by chance?
In the sense that this is a dream and that I'm guiding you to the next step, the oracle of life, of death, of the next step.
This is a dream. We're in a dream right now.
Possibly.
Can I
Insight
do a
check.
medicine check on myself?
Can I pinch myself? Can I pinch myself?
Like,
yourself, making the
Clue's
medicine
having
check.
a
Go ahead
full
and roll
existential
insight.
crisis.
Insight,
on.
phenomenal. 20.
Christian,
Six?
is Cyril like actively pinching himself?
Yes.
Candy's literally gonna look and be like, ah! Just like a quick open hand slap to the forehead.
Did I feel it?
Yes.
19 on the medicine check.
I don't believe we're dreaming.
You run through all the different things that you think of to check and see if
Thank you.
this is
I just wanted to make sure
lucidity,
that we
if
were
this is
both
a
awake.
dream. You feel corporeal. You feel real. You don't think it's a dream. And Gibble, with that insight, there is nothing to read on this guy. He doesn't look like he's lying. Getting a read is tough, to say the least. He looks great for a 3,000-year-old guy, though. Not a wrinkle in sight.
Smash.
I mean, okay, so
Shucks.
you showed us the past. Now what? We're just gonna. I don't know what you want, man. We're gonna fight because I'll get candy.
No, he would. No, he's not here to fight. Oh my God, I knew that was a mistake.
Sparky?
What?
Under the
I'm trying to
underclothes.
find my right one.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
just realized we're technically at camp, so
Um,
he needs to have his campy camp outfit.
Cyril's gonna take a few steps towards Morpheus and take a knee and bow his head and say, Lord Morpheus, I am but a humble servant, Cyril Malamir. Why? We were told to find you. We were told to hydrate. We were told to hydrate.
All right. We are but slaves to our masters, are we not?
Yes, we are slaves to the points.
Huzzah.
We were informed to ask a Mendon posture check about you in Renver Hadu. Do you have any idea why that would be?
Right, I don't have the answers that you seek. Not here, in the least.
Okay, well, so are you here or are you like ethereal?
Trying to take a softer look on his face. I'm a memory.
And what are we?
We're real, Clue. We're real.
You're a bird.
Kenny, you mind showing him that we are awake?
Yeah, all right. Ha!
You just watch a small, like, rag doll just.
I got you the
I'm
little
a
down
bird.
feathers.
I don't weigh anything.
We're talking about Half-Life physics over here, guys.
Like, like, you know when you see those, like, jokes when someone, like, slaps and then it cuts, it's just like a stuffed animal getting yeeted across a room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Walk it off, Chief. But like as like Kia slaps goes to touch our little old guy and be like to see if like her hand goes through it, being like, I am a memory, like
Yep. Just nothing.
so you mean to tell me that there's absolutely nothing I could do to hit you?
You can certainly try.
What? Just
Just goes right
through
through.
the dome.
Use the spirit arms on the spirit body.
Yeah, but then I gotta have him out, and it does take a lot of soul energy, my guy.
She's saying she can't do it.
I'm not saying that I can't do it. I'm
You're saying
saying
you
that I
can't
won't
do
do
it.
You
it.
just yeeted me across the whole tent.
You hit
know.
a bait. Excuse me, Morpheus. What do you mean you are simply a soul, like a memory, or is this your soul, your spirit?
The
It
important
is-
question is,
it
are
is-
you dead?
I could be. This is me of what I remember thousands of years ago. I guess more recently, 300 years ago. The years tend to blend.
So you were there at the.
I witnessed what happened with Graves, with Teslin, with Anduku, and the Young Empress, as well as what happened with Alphistus, and I had to bear witness as to what happened after.
What happened after?
Alphistus went back to Inverhadu, and he told his story the way that history remembers it, where the kobolds suffered because I failed. As he kind of does not a pirouette, but kind of a spin in place as the white robe coalesces over him.
Did you wish for us to see the past? Was that your goal?
Yes, to gain a better understanding of what this world has come to. What I failed to do.
It looks like a black dragon nearly felled by a ragtag group of individuals. We surely something can be done. Yes. Like, I mean, if dragons live like another 300 years, like surely they can't just keep getting stronger. Eventually they get old, right? Isn't that how dragon anatomy works? And he just looks at Keeney.
Realistically, I am probably not the best suitor for that type of thing, because unfortunately I age about as gracefully as you do, pal.
Oh, you were going to be beautiful for very long.
Clue gets out his book on animal husbandry and looks up the dragons.
Cyril's gonna dig through his bag. I left my face cream at home. It will make you age slower, I promise. Made from the tears of children. Not really. Possibly.
Medically speaking, no.
You don't know the Crimson Empire. They do harvest the tears of children, I promise you.
I will tell you, that doesn't do anything.
Works for me great.
I think it's all in the mind, because stress is the mind killer, and the face killer, and the everything. Keeping you stress-free is, so if you believe it works.
So is that why I feel I'm aging every moment I'm around you, Clue?
If I'm causing you stress, probably.
You're stressing me now, but I love you.
This is why I look 40.
You're not 40. How old?
Don't worry about it.
More. So, Morpheus, what do you intend for us to do with this knowledge? I mean, now that we know, we're burdened by it. What shall we do with it?
There may come an opportunity for you to use it. And maybe make the world better.
That song you were playing, did that have anything to do with bringing forth the memory?
Fact, yes. However,
could you teach it to me? And Cyril will hold up his lute so that we can use it if need be when the time comes.
before I do, I need you to hear.
Can you turn yourself up just a hair?
Yeah.
You're a little quiet.
Bah. How's that? Any better?
I don't know.
A
Is
little more, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit more.
A little more? Okay, I'm sitting away. How
That's
about
good.
that?
Right there.
Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There's been a resurgence of shade.
Yes.
Now, I can't tell you where they come from or how they come. Yeah,
Just gonna say phrasing, and leave it at that. I had to stop. I was about to run with that. Oh, I know.
There may come an opportunity there where you will find out how. But I sense you're not ready to know the truth.
I
Before
think
execution.
I'm ready for the truth. I think I am
Can
ready.
you
Players
handle the
that-
truth?
He stares down at you. You're not ready for the truth. Even though he's a gnome, he's staring down at you somehow.
Sure.
He's a big
You're
gnome.
not ready.
Well, I am kneeling still, so yeah, it would
Yeah.
make sense.
So, he picks up his lyre. Just know. Remember my song. It's a lamentation for those that are gone but not forgotten. For those who have fought for good and died for worse. For those who carry a burden that they didn't ask for, want, or need. Remember those that are persecuted for the sins of their forefathers and all caught in between. As he starts strumming note by note.
Can I follow along
This
with him?
song is for all that have died needlessly because of greed, revenge, or hate. It is a call for hope, a plea for better future for those still alive. Let my song be heard as a reminder that the world can still be a good place to live. And he plucks out a melody. Da 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 da. Before everything slowly starts fading in the distance as he continues to play that same tune.
Can I play with him?
Yes, but make a concentration check.
Okay.
DC 10. I need everyone else to also make
13.
concentration checks.
13.
Your DC starts at 10.
Said Constitution.
Concentration.
I believe, yeah, it would be
Yeah, that is Constitution. Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
13.
17.
Clue, what'd you say?
17.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said con check, right?
Con save. Vex?
Con save or con check?
Save.
Con save.
Because-
Oh,
I
you
should
said
say.
check.
Then
That's
everyone
big-
add a
well,
plus 4.
apologies.
Oh, add a okay, so
Oh, okay.
17 then.
Okay.
Got a
Vex.
4.
Plus 4, you got an 8.
Vex.
Great, I got an 8. Wait,
Um,
it's plus save, that's right. Great. We are still in the single digit numbers, my guys.
Good.
Peony, your eyelids get very heavy. You feel your stomach knotting up as you pass out and
Right.
fall asleep.
Night
And
night.
Gibble.
I'll take a nap right
with-
here.
With the +4,
You take a nap?
25.
25. What's funnier than 24?
25.
25.
Also,
And
Cody,
Afkin,
earlier you
what did
did
you
get
get
a
again?
D12.
I saw that.
Give me a
Okay.
second, I gotta do math.
And
Okay.
I think Oro's giving some. Kia Soul just got
Because
a
my
D10.
stuff isn't working.
If I can,
Bye.
I'd like to catch Keany as she falls.
I'm good. I got 28.
As you go to catch her, she does that whole snap thing and disappears into dust.
I'm sorry, say words?
Peony just disappears into dust as she falls to the ground. Just like the Thanos snap, just dust. All right.
Medicine check. As I dive for the action.
Guys, you know we're doing magic.
Make a medicine check, but you only do it at disadvantage because you're concentrating.
Guys, we're doing magic over here.
Blue doesn't know that. Okay, that's acceptable. What's my disadvantage? Be better. That was better. Okay, so dirty 20.
That's not normal, but you get the feeling that she's okay.
Fucking shocking.
So,
I-
I
There
think
continues-
she's okay. As I hold like a pile of dust.
Oh, buddy.
Gibble
Um,
is screaming into the dust because
You
that's
hear, as Clue holds up Kia's ashes, he hears somewhere off in the distance, Mr. Stork, I don't feel that good.
No! Why?
I'm not a stork. She's gone and crazy.
I would say also I'm so focused on following along and trying to accompany the music, not just play the same tune, but like
Build
make
on
it, yeah, make it more grand. That I'm not hearing them. I don't know I'm
Okay.
focused on him. That's my concentration is on him and what he's doing
Okay.
so that I can follow along.
We're gonna hit the next phrase.
What about Afghan? What'd you get?
Everyone.
I had a 28.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Afghan's a con boy.
Mm-hmm.
We hit the next phrase as this ring of darkness, just slight dome of darkness, begins to close in. Everyone needs to make another con save.
Do I make one, or does the dust not have to do it anymore?
The dust gets blown away with the wind.
Remember,
Okay, great.
Cody, you have a
With the
D12, and we're all getting
wind.
+4 because of Afghan.
Yup.
So happy about that +4.
DC
17
14.
total.
So happy about that +4.
Okay. Yeah, DC 14 this time, guys.
16. Thank you, Afghan. I rolled a 12.
Nice. +4, +1.
So +5?
Math is hard.
+5?
19.
Yeah.
Got a 17.
Yeah.
Y'all survive the second round. The music
The
swells,
kitty's gone.
and you can hear in the prose of the song that it's nearing its conclusion as it's building up to something.
As that's happening, I'm just gonna grab Clue and start shaking him. You better be right! You better be right, you son of a bitch!
So,
Oh,
wait, so
you
I've
know-
been smacked across the room. Ragdoll.
Yeah, we're
Come
abusing the
back.
bird today.
And just shake.
If you weren't
I-
concussed, you will be today.
On the
Everyone
upside,
make a
he's the
con-
doctor, so he'll be fine.
Make a con
Everyone
save.
make a con save. DC 20. Clue and Gibble, since Gibble decided to get very passionate there, that will be at disadvantage for both of you. Because you're having a hard time concentrating when you got a goblin shaking you.
Okay.
Got a +5.
Natural
Go ahead.
fucking 20. Let's go. 24.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay, what was the DC this time?
20.
The DC is 20 this time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
You don't
pick-
have
Roll, I
you don't have
it.
anything to your con, Christian.
No.
First one,
But-
I have it. Let's. Nat 20. Okay, I know it's a
I'm sending.
disadvantage.
I'm sending a picture just because.
I know it's a disadvantage, and I don't have it for the first one, but that is a dirty 20.
Those Vex's dice, by the way.
Okay.
It's a dirty
Gibble?
20 for my disadvantage.
Nice.
Yes.
You're muted, buddy.
You're
Muted,
muted, bud.
Don't even
If I
feel bad.
burn-
This is a given at this point.
If I burn my Chatspiration, I think I can make it, but I'm not. I'm not gonna waste it this early, so
Oh.
I am going to fail.
So I'm sitting in
Okay.
a pile of candy, and then suddenly I'm being shaken, and then just dust.
And then
flung at me.
standing in a pile of goo. Gobble goo. Gibble,
Gobble
gobble
goo.
goo.
Yep.
Yeah, Clue
as
doesn't
Gibble's
turn to
shaking you, it's
dust.
just
He turns to goo.
Yep. Spectral goo. Ghost cum. Let me stop.
no.
Please stop.
The song finally wraps
Stream of
up
consciousness. I
and
apologize.
swells to a grand finale before finishing up. Morpheus extends his hand out and puts his hand on the top of your head, Cyril, as you slowly feel yourself turn to dust, along with Afkin and Clue. All three of you know the bygone elegy.
Yo.
You have acquired your first artifact,
Oh,
the bygone elegy. Make a special note of it.
I am.
Have my notes.
It's a artifact, you said?
It is an artifact. Yep.
Okay.
I don't have one made up, but
No,
is
that's okay.
a special note.
Alright, you know what? I'll just write this down later.
Wait. No, never mind. That book doesn't have that. Never mind. That's a different book.
The elegy or eulogy?
Elegy.
Elegy. E-L-E-G-I. Sorry.
Got it.
I know how to spell.
Spelling's hard.
You needed a Googleizer.
Tina, you're the first to wake up, and you notice everyone's just sawing logs. You do remember seeing the dream before, but the details after with Morpheus, they're fuzzy.
You also notice
Gibble?
Cyril sleeping like a monk, and by that I mean like a praying monk, but like so he's holding his lute on his knees and his forehead's on the ground. Just like a really good drunken guy.
He's mumbling to himself, just bing da da ding.
Yeah.
Two lovers.
Secret tunnel.
Gibble, last thing you seem to remember was yelling at Clue because something happened to Kenny. It's fuzzy. It's fuzzy at best.
Nah, Clue's got feathers.
But I'm not waking up. I'm not awake.
Yeah, you and Keeney are awake. Cyril and Clue are still. Cyril, Clue, and Afkin are still very much asleep.
Look
Are you still in the baby Bjorn of Afkins, or did you guys separate? For the
I mean, I would assume they have separated in the bahut, but you know.
Yeah.
You
in the
don't know our
sleeping.
marriage bed.
That's why I'm asking.
You are
okay?
not
I just want-
married, sir! How
Hey, he gave
dare
her a
you!
How
ring.
dare
That's
you have
pretty good.
premarital relations?
Listen, I
Lord,
recently
I
found
offer
out
a
that
token of
drugs are
friendship.
okay in my church. You're telling me sex isn't?
Not in my bahut.
You had your chance and you
He's been
blew
waiting.
it.
Personally, I think if he would have blew it, he probably would have had a better chance.
Stop it.
More than likely.
Stop
More than likely.
Stop
I
it.
would have blown his mustache right off. He couldn't handle me.
Oh, listen, it's the wrong personality for the night. I can't make the jokes I want to make.
Take the chance. Make the joke.
No, he wouldn't though.
He wouldn't. He's a good noodle.
He's a good little bean. Can we make a small exception where Aya just pops up and makes a very crude joke and then pops back down?
Just the personification.
Specific item, I'll allow it, but it has to be a very specific item.
Would you say, by the way, that
don't
we've
give
rested?
me that opportunity.
Yeah. No. Y'all can. Sorry. What again?
Sandy,
Okay.
would
Never
you-
mind. I thought you were talking to me for something. Never mind.
Well, as I wake
Yeah,
up,
y'all
I'm
got-
gonna look over at Keeney and go, "Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize to the bird." Okay.
Y'all get
What
the
did you
benefits
do
of
to
a
the
long
bird?
rest.
I thought you were dead.
We get a long rest? Okay. Thank you.
Did you smack him?
I shook him a little bit.
Okay. I think he is just gonna look
Okay,
over.
it's like
Well, he is just gonna look over at Clue and be like,
Just like blinking wrong as he wakes up.
Oh, he's lizard blinking?
Yeah.
"How hard did you shake him?"
I was really concerned that you were dead.
You hit me as well.
He's going. He's
Listen, okay. I hate that you can do that. It bothers me so bad.
It's unsettling quote.
Like, realistically, though, you weren't doing that when I hit you. All right?
Yeah. I was adjusting and then I got scrambled more. It's both of you. I'm not gonna lay down. And then I'm just gonna.
And then I'm just gonna face plant. And just lay on the bed more.
Listen, I know that he's the doctor or whatnot, but I feel like that's still your fault, bud. That's okay. He'll be fine. Take a nap. He'll walk it off.
It's the gaslighting.
And then everybody hears the thup on the outside of the dome. Just tap, 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 tap. For those that have woken up.
Can I make a perception check to see who was there?
Mm-hmm. You poke your head. You look around and you see that's the axe beaks. Tap, 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 tapping at the dome.
What time of day is it?
Tap.
Have we been asleep for a while?
It's about, I would say, 9:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a good night's sleep. And there's a soft coating of snow outside the pathway. But along the path, it's nice and warm. It's about 63 degrees. Fairly toasty.
But there's snow.
But there is snow. How does that work?
Kind of come back into the bubble. I'm gonna go to. I'll walk over to Keany, and as I walk over to Keany, I'm gonna turn around and walk to Cyril because I have a magic question.
I'm still sleeping.
Makes more sense.
Face down in the dirt. I gotta clean up my shirt. There we go.
Cyril. Hey.
Huh. Yeah.
Can you also rouse at the same time?
Yes.
Cyril.
So like it's warm outside, but there's snow everywhere.
No, that makes no sense.
You're awake now. This isn't a dream. Oh wait.
I should.
I also have a chat. Do you want me to hit you real quick?
No.
Nope.
No. Thank you.
So there's a fresh coat of snow next to the path, but the path is clear.
Okay, and I'll just like walk out.
But there is snow everywhere.
I'll walk
Looks
out.
like the Polar Express has come by.
I'll walk out like one does when they're still really tired and they're in their underwear, but Cyril's not in his underwear. He's in regular clothes. And okay, hold on.
Just outside the dome, you see a fresh blanket of snow on the mountaintop.
I'll do that thing where like you can stand halfway in one room and halfway in another. So I'll, like stand halfway on the path and halfway out to see if there's a temperature difference.
It is freezing.
Fuck. Okay. Whew. Yeah.
Like that blistering cold. You step outside and it's immediately you feel it burning. It's so cold.
So, okay, everyone, it's time. I need to pull this.
Tiny hut.
Gotta pull the hut down. Stay on the path. The path is warm. The snow is cold. It makes no sense. Just trust me, please.
No, that makes sense. Snow is pretty cold.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense that why the path is warm itself. I don't. Can I make some kind of check to try to figure out why?
Make a perception check.
Okay. What's my perception? Not great. I'm not.
I wish there was
Ezra.
a science check, but
Yeah.
perception.
12. Well, that would be a nature, right, for science?
Oh heck, you know what? Yeah. Anyone that wishes to make a nature check as to why it's
I got a 13.
just during cold outside.
Do I actually? Oh, I have proficiency in nature.
Ooh.
I have a
Oh,
plus
it's
3.
another 20, baby.
Yeah.
God. What is it? It's 4 out of 5 of us have gotten 20s tonight.
think so.
Yeah,
That's
so
gonna
far.
be
but that's a
22.
Yeah, it's a 22 for me as well.
Yeah, I got
Perfect. Cyril.
I got a 13.
I got a 5. Good thing
13.
Cyril and I are looking. Good thing
Yeah,
Cyril-
right.
It's warm. The path is really warm.
Path is warm.
Napkin?
The snow is
Did you
not
wanna roll?
warm. Don't get in the snow unless you
I
want to be
don't-
cold.
What am I rolling?
Nature.
Skill.
Nature,
If you want.
or
If you wanted it.
I'll accept a perception.
If you want it. If you just
My
want to take a
character
nap
sheet's
on the
being
path,
dumb.
you can do that too, and just bask in the sun like
Bask
the
in the
lizard
warm.
you are.
You know what? That's what we're
mightiest-
doing.
The mightiest league.
Uh-oh.
That-
Napkin froze.
That is what we are doing. We are going to lay
Just
down.
Lay on the warm path.
Listen, he's already having a crisis. He's having so many problems. He's just gonna lay down on the warm dirt and cry.
So Keany and Clue, you're both able to suss out that near the peak of the mountain where the path kind of trawls across, There are two massive fires on either side of the trail, and underneath it is this hollow, almost chimney-like thing that runs the length of the entire path. As you draw close to the path, you hear wind rushing. And at the mouth of the other side, there's a bunch of smoke coming out, as well as runes carved into the side of the chimney, I guess we'd call it, blowing
Can I
air
write
out.
down those runes? Actually, can I make a roll to see if I can write down those runes?
Yes, make an Arcana check, but the DC, let's see, that's... Give me 2 seconds. Does anybody have the spell Gust?
I can learn the spell Gust.
I was gonna say I haven't chosen my spells for the day. I might have it if you want me to look.
I don't
can
think.
learn Gust, but I do not have Gust.
Yeah, I don't think.
It isn't.
I don't think it's a
Gust.
bard thing.
Yeah, well, I had a weird air when I like before. I just don't remember what it was, but it was not Gust. But I did cause issues.
It was
on the
secret
ship.
tunnel.
There's Thaumaturgy. That one kind of gives you a blast of air, but not a gust.
Right.
So yeah, essentially it's just the verbal component written down for gust.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. I can know it.
So but I need you to make an Arcana check. DC, it's a 0 level spell, so it's a DC 10.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll it with disadvantage because I can't read.
But it's a
That's fair.
rune. It's a rune.
Doesn't matter. Clue can't read. Anyway, that is a with my intelligence mod. Oh, wait, what were you saying? Arcana?
Yeah.
Arcana, yes.
That is going to be a 14.
14.
You're able to get it jotted down, and with your understanding of it, it needs some form of material in order to actually activate. Off the top of your head, you don't know if you have it. Cyril might.
What?
A component that will allow the rune itself to activate.
What component would that be?
It's usually magical ink and magical parchment, or in this instance, it's a bit of charcoal, a little bit of wax, and
I do have sealing wax.
a little sealing wax.
Do-
Charcoal will work.
Do I think that it would make the path warmer, or is it just working right now and I don't really? It would just be to activate the one I wrote.
It would be to activate the one you wrote. The way that this one's worked is it's been carved directly into there and is now
Yeah.
constantly casting gust.
Got it. Cool. This is some.
This is some brilliant spell work. They made it. They made the whole path warm with just a spell.
Honestly, it's kind of handy. Do we have any idea where we're actually at yet? Or like just
A mountain.
Don't we have a map?
insightful?
We have a map. Someone
We have a
has
map.
the map.
You're at the top of a mountain.
I think Clue had the map.
You're just outside a town.
I think it was someone weird who I think someone I looked at the map once, but that's the last thing I remember was me looking at the
I
map.
thought we were given a map, but I could be
Yeah.
mistaken.
Someone has a map.
Bomba Dombadom, I believe, gave you a.
Mm-hmm. It's not in my inventory, but
Why are you so sorry, Gibble?
I'm making chat yawn.
You're fired. Anyway,
Num.
yes, you were given a map by the goblin friend Bomba Dombadom. You're
I don't
On a
know what
mountain
it
pass-
says, but it's probably on here.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me.
As Kia goes to like, can I figure out where we are?
Yes, you're on a mountain pass about halfway between a town called Afgard and Shimshing. You came from Simshing.
Simshimi.
Simshing. Yeah,
Sashimi.
sushimi. Yes, there it is. Anyway, you guys just came from Shimshing, and you're heading to Afgard. That's the next closest town. So,
I mean, they did say to just stay on the path. I think we just head on our axe beaks and continue forward. and stay on this warm path. Hopefully it stays warm. This is very comfortable.
Are those runes like periodically spaced along this path? Or is it just at the start?
It's periodically spaced, and you
Okay.
can see them kind of gently pulsating.
So, like, realistically, I'm assuming that as long as these runes are solid, we should be fine. But I also agree, like, maybe not divert from the path because these guys ain't exactly built for the cold. She kind of like
Nothing.
to one of the axes.
Clue, you got a 22, right?
Yeah.
You noticed that some of these have recently been retraced. And you know that if something were to happen, they'd stop working.
Do I know, like, what? Like, if something were to happen, like, what do you mean?
So the runes that are drawn into the stones, if something were to, say, scratch them or remove the material components, the runes would stop working, the fire would go out, and the path would no longer be warm.
Got it.
And some of them have recently, from the looks of it, been been fixed, I should say.
As far as I can tell, these have been fixed. Like, as long as those runes stay there, it should be fine.
Can I look at the runes? Do they look like they have been actively like damaged and then fixed? Like is it like a one-time thing, or is it like a repetitive type situation?
Make an investigation.
Oof. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Good. 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 So not 1 for a 5.
You know, preventive maintenance on this mountain is you don't see why someone couldn't be here every day to do this. You know, it's just no problem. So you have no doubt in your mind that these have been, you know, to the highest standard. No problem.
Ignore me then.
All right. So we're heading out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everyone's got their things. Everyone, you have your belongings. If you leave them in the hut and I get rid of the hut, they are. I don't know what happens. To be honest, they might go away. You have your things.
I'm
just gonna test that theory by literally just like leaving some inconspicuous shit in the.
Please don't
I just
intentionally leave
imagine a
anything inside of
bag
my
in
hut.
Keeney's pack. Imagine just something in Keeney's pack that says inconspicuous shit.
Listen, I'm not trying to say that you got a hut that can hold a lot of stuff, but I just kind of want to see if it can maintain stuff when it's not here. Okay, so
I should probably read my spell because I don't actually know in real life.
Yeah, it was a really shitty time to have my headset off. But anyways, just like reaches in, pulls out a crowbar, leaves the crowbar in the hut, thinks about it, and is like, actually no, and like goes and like pulls out like her nice clothes.
It doesn't say.
I feel like this is a DM discretion thing, so we'll see if my clothes are there the next time we open the hut.
Well, so like my argument is like I know like with rope trick for gloomstalkers, right? Anything in there after the time's up falls out. Where it is, it falls from the sky,
Just from
which is
the
why
from the interdimensional.
that's why you get someone to spawn a bunch of cows in there.
If I'm being honest, the way I've always played it is basically it's just a dome. So when the dome disappears,
it's all there.
Everything that's inside it is still there because all you're making there is just a big, solid, thick, impenetrable dome of acrylic, kind of like what we have over. Anyway,
we're not in Under the Dome. Calm down.
Okay.
I was just excited about impenetrable. It's impenetrable.
So yeah, all right.
How did you get in?
It's impenetrable.
If we're all ready, and the hut will just dematerialize. The opaque orb on the outside will just dematerialize.
The opaque orb says. Sorry.
That's what it's called, bro.
No, you're good. You're good.
Dome was opaque from the outside.
I don't know why my brain decided to run with that one. It just did.
It's because 2 trailer park domes go around the outside.
Round me outside. Round me outside.
I feel so left out. Anyway. So, you're making your way down town. Walking fast.
Sorry.
Snow just passes.
Calm down.
But
No.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Is Afghan with us, or is Afghan still lying on the ground crying and we're dragging him along?
That's a great question.
He's slung over one of the axe beaks like hunting meat.
Honestly, Gibble, and I'll just I'll like trot my axe beak so I can lean into him and just Gibble. Honestly, just make him feel better. Just talk to him and his mood will shift. I don't know if you know this, but he really cares about you and your opinions.
Yeah, just give him a little kiss.
That's you don't have to kiss him if you don't want to. You can if you wish. I think you should ask for consent.
Gibble's gonna look at both of you and he's supposed to be weird. He's gonna kind of like back up a little bit, and he'll match pace with Lord Afkin.
Cyril just like look at Clue and smirk and continue on.
Hey, so how we doing?
I stole things.
You stole things? Like what? Show me.
I don't have them anymore. I apparently gave them to orphans, which makes it better, but not great.
Okay, wait.
Oh, it sounded like you said you saw things. I was so confused.
Okay,
No,
wait. So, what did you steal?
I get it now.
And what orphans did you give them to?
I mean, technically, I was a very small cowboy.
Please, Lord Afghan. Yeah, a dragon with a mustache.
Yes, please.
Dragon with a
Someone
mustache. I was a small cowboy. Please, Lord Afghan, keep your sexual fantasies in private. I do not need to know about you as a tiny cowboy. Fucking what?
Listen, all right.
I'm so tired for this.
That was the best thing I've ever heard from
Listen,
anyone else, buddy.
the filter is already so thin, Christian. You have
I know.
to stop setting me up for jokes. You have to stop because I'm gonna break and say horrible jokes.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
trying.
Please do horrible jokes. This is the crux of our campaign.
And besides, who are we to yuck your yum, Lord Afghan?
He can yum all he wants in private.
I'm sure he does.
Probably.
Okay, wait.
Does he yum your yuck, Gibble?
I don't understand what's even happening. Lord Afkin, if you're freaking out that you stole something in a dream, dreams don't count. Dreams are freebies.
I mean, it's only your subconscious playing forth.
It's probably because you wish to steal things,
Exactly.
truly.
That's what I'm worried about, Bird. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, you probably want to steal things. We all do sometimes.
No.
You stole Gibble's heart.
That was smooth. I like it.
And that being said, sometimes you just
Cody's
steal things.
Cody's face is how I imagine Gibble's face right now. Just so freaking confused.
I feel like this goes to a testament of like not everything that you steal is bad, right? Like, is it really stealing if it's for a greater cause?
Yes.
What if you stole that which has been stolen?
It negates
That's
the theft.
repossession.
See?
That's
There you
returning
go.
what is stolen. That's just returning what's stolen.
I didn't say if I returned it.
Well, then that's still stealing.
But
Nah,
from-
it's commandeering.
That's still stealing. That's
What if you intend to give it back? At that point,
What
Then it's
if
not
the
stealing.
government
If you're
tells
intending,
you to?
if you are taking it back from the person who stole in
I'm
the
just-
first place with the intent to give it back to the person that it was stolen from, that's not stealing. If you were just taking it from the person because you thought it was awesome, and it just happened to be stolen beforehand, that's stealing.
Hey, Lord.
What if the
Lord.
Platinum Spire told you to?
They wouldn't, because they're morally upstanding.
What if they did, though?
What is morally upstanding,
Privateering.
but just
But I can handle
bunches
one
of people
emotional
agreeing
crisis
on
at a
the same
time.
thing.
Now is not the moment.
Lord, are you feeling better?
The rage inside me is palpable.
That's, but you're no longer panicking over a dream state.
Nope, I'm back to being angry at all of you.
Wonderful. Let us continue. Do I have it?
You find yourself at the top of a kind of a steep switchback that runs back down into the forest.
Switchback, you say?
Yes. It's please tell me you know what a switchback is. I don't want to have to explain it.
Yes.
Yes, that.
It's so you don't go down the mountain like this.
Too quickly. Yeah.
But that's fun though.
I've seen someone do it. It wasn't very fun.
I've seen 18-wheelers do it here.
God.
That's why they got those freaking pull-offs where they just hit a mound of dirt.
I love that Oro's like, Cyril's a switchback.
Thank you.
Bum.
Thank you. You're not wrong.
Cyril's a bottom.
Fuck you. No, he's not.
He's that bottom that's like, I'm a
I
power
play games
bottom,
to
I
escape.
swear.
You noticed a crooked sign
hate
propped
you
up
all.
against a boulder that says, "Beware of kobold traps," with the word kobold scratched out and the word gnome written over it.
Well, this is just mixed signaling.
Racist! I don't know why I felt the need to scream that.
Coming back.
He was deeply affected by, so he can't help it.
Yeah, I just rolled my eyes. I don't even know if I can. But I felt it.
Literally, anytime Clue rolls his eyes, it's literally just like, I'm just imagining this is the walk that we've been walking, talking this entire time, just bickering back and forth about who's a bottom, what are we stealing, or is your subconscious your actual, like, what you want to do with life?
Does anyone have a perception of 15 or higher?
I have a 14.
I don't know.
I got 12.
I got 12.
Let me check. Gonna go ghost.
As you
already
descend down
know.
the switchback,
I have
Gibble.
I have a 23.
As a passive?
Yeah. Yeah, feats galore. It's yeah.
I got the
Peepers. Yeah, that's literally been his
Gibble.
shtick this whole game.
You look up into the trees and you
For
notice
aesthetics.
that all of the trees have a single rope bouncing back and forth, interconnecting all of them. Some are sagging a little bit, but mostly they're fairly taut. And they just bounce between all the different trees, almost like a spider web, but instead of being interconnected completely, it's just one tree to the next tree to the next tree to the next tree to the next. And you kind of just continues that way all the way down. And it's kind of hard to see where exactly it stops because it goes all the way down.
I'm gonna kind of leave Lord Afkin to his wallowing a little bit and then ride a little bit up forward towards Keane. Yeah. I don't know if it's important. We got these ropes above us, or over there, and there. It's right there too. Not there. Where I'm pointing. Now. Left. A little more. There. You kill me.
With Gibble pointing it out, it's...
Yeah, I'm imagining
You know
like
what? Yeah.
So, like, should we pull it? Should we just annoy it? Like, what are we doing with it?
I
Is it reachable? Like,
For Keeney, yes, it's within reach on the back of the axe beak. So you could probably reach
I
up
mean,
and
I
grab.
could get it.
I just don't know what it's attached to.
should we figure it? Like, can we tell? Like, does it look like it's being like held together with like pittons and stuff like that? Does it look like a spring trap? Like,
So it looks like upon investigation, it's just wrapped around like a limb or maybe around the trunk, but it doesn't look like it's stabbed in there or held together with much more than just tension. And could not work.
can we tell what kind of handiwork it is, given the sign that we saw? Whether this would be like koboldish in nature or gnomish?
With sufficient investigation, yes. I would say set this at 17.
Literally
Can I
gonna
fly
look.
up there and get advantage?
Kia's gonna look down at Gibble and be like, I'm not really sure whose handiwork this might be, but part of me kind of tells me that it might be gnomish, given the sign that we saw. It could be koboldish. I don't really know. This seems like something that you would probably know a little bit better than I would, but so like. And with that,
Clue,
can that
I would say
offer the
yes.
help action? Being
Okay.
like, I know it's probably one of them, but like, I don't know
yeah.
what it would be.
Clue, yes, I would say if you want to get closer, I'll lower the DC for you, but I don't think advantage would be sufficient without help, unless
Okay,
Keeney's
how
offering.
low? How low are we going? 'Cause
I'll
I was
drop
gonna
it
fly up
to.
there.
How low can you
I'll
go?
drop it to-
Can
I'll
you go
drop it
down
to
low?
15 on the investigation.
Meats.
Fair enough. Gibble, if you wanted to investigate too, you have help from Keeney. All I can imagine is she just picks you up like a toddler to look at
Yeah,
it, or
just
like a small cat you would hold
If
up
it's
to grab it.
investigation, it's 22.
Okay. Clue.
Yeah.
With your dealings with Dunkirk, you notice they have a tendency to wrap the cords a certain way due to the what? Got it. What, Gibble? They have a certain tendency to wrap the cord a certain way due to the fact their claws kind of limit them on how they're able to actually do it. Whereas Gibble, you noticed gnomes have a particular affinity for cinch style knots, so that they tend to kind of wrap a specific way. And you're not noticing this in the cord. And Clue, you do notice that kobold loop specifically.
It's giving lizard.
Yeah. Yep. 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 It's a kobold loop. What that means exactly? Wait.
I think it means
What
that
that means exactly for us, I don't know.
I think it means that they were well hydrated and they had good pasture.
Ugh, doubt.
Through your posture.
Without a doubt.
Let my disabled body be.
No. No cashews.
Let my people, the cashews, be.
So ropes
Let
up in
my
the tree.
nuts be.
So, it's like is it giving me like a trap vibe? Can I disarm it if it's a trap, if that's a thing?
With investigation, I would say that you don't notice it going to anything in particular. With the trap, it usually has a specific amount of components, and this one has one.
That's fair.
And it's missing a trigger. It's missing a bait. It's just rope in the trees. So you're not picking up anything nefarious from this. If anything, you would venture a guess it was probably another way to travel. If you looked up at it and you thought, maybe I could run on this. Sorry.
Oh, so like the rope is like taut? Like
Yep. Taut in some places and a little saggy in others, but nothing that you couldn't
It's like a rope canopy.
balance on.
A rope canopy.
A rope colonoscopy.
Would I get that same idea?
With a 15, kind of resembles something you would see in Tethe Noctis as far as like rope bridges.
So quite possibly activity in the trees. I will relay that information as we proceed forward.
Do you
As you
think that
wander
maybe?
through,
Do you think that like maybe you'd be like small enough? Do you got good enough balance to do that? I might have some good balance, but I might actually be a little too heavy.
I'm
I'm like a bird on a wire right now. I've just got my little grippers on it.
I'll hop up with Clue. I'm a tiny creature, might as well.
make an acrobatic. If you're planning on running it, I'll need an acrobatics check.
Do I see him? Do I see him trying to do this?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. He's climbing up on a.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
something over your head.
Yeah. Oh, Gibble, and you are an inspiration. Show us how it's done, and I'll give him bardic inspiration. So you also have a D8 you can use.
A D8.
DC 15. And Clue.
Show us how it's done. I'm already up here. Just walking.
How to climb, not fly, little bird.
I could just see the little scoot that as you're hopping along it. Yep, that.
Okay, with the bardic inspiration, it is a 18.
Oh yeah, no, you're very, very handily, and it's actually fairly intuitive of the direction you're hiding in. You notice that it's about 2-3 feet tall. These passageways that you can go through with the in the branches and whatnot. So it's definitely used to travel
For like smaller things. I'm gonna look at Clue.
Smaller.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm like excited, like.
We just got the kids to the playground, guys. Good job.
Oh, maybe one day Lord African can follow you into the trees, into the bowls of enrichment, enlightenment, and love. But until then, we shall continue to ride on our axe beaks. Let's go.
That's all.
Reaching the bottom of the mountain with the Gibble and the Clue above you in the trees.
And the goo.
A clearing opens up in the forest, but it is met with it's a small clearing, so just more and more forest. This forest seems to stretch out for miles in any direction.
Does anything feel like, you know what? Oh, I do. Can I use? Yeah. How big is this clearing, would you say?
Mom size.
Let's see. Fairly, it's big enough for a small camp. So about 60, 70 feet on either side of. Sorry, not on either side. You got about 35 feet on either side of the path of way that's clear.
Can I use the wand of dispel magic, because you have it as detect magic?
Oops.
So that's the spell. Never mind. Okay, got it. Yeah, the spell on it is detect magic. So that's what's throwing me off. Never mind.
I apologize. I put the wrong thing.
Never mind. I won't do that, I guess.
Never mind.
Change my mind.
I'm doing a thing.
Does anything feel kind of, I don't know, can I like feel any kind of magic around me? Like, does it feel naturally? Or does something
Definitely
feel
feels naturey.
Does it believe in magic in a young girl's heart?
Quite, yes, indubitably.
I would say that the forest is dense, so it's hard to see through it, and it's dark. It's looks like it would be dark. And very tall trees, twisted, gnarled roots. Not something you'd want to find yourself in late at night.
Yeah. I'll how long does that last? It lasts an hour. Okay. Cool. I'll go to the edge of the clearing.
Okay.
And cast light on one of the trees.
As you cast it in, you think you see a shadow in the distance shrink away, but
Yeah, it's just it's a 20-foot radius dim light. 20-foot radius of bright light, and then another 20 foot of dim. So 40 feet of light total.
You think you see
Radius
something
80.
shrink away into the distance, but as you point at it, it just was a bush. It's kind of that weird, creepy feeling you get.
It was a bush.
So, but it is dark. It's basically becoming nighttime now.
It's slowly creeping up on evening, but you could probably get a couple more hours of travel, potentially.
Everyone, before we continue forth, these woods seem dense. Do we want to go ahead and rest now, or push further and risk having to sleep in the dense forest of unknown creatures and kobolds and gnomes at war with each other?
I'm gonna pop out from like the branches and the trees.
Fuck.
When you put it like that, it just sounds awful. So, like, I'm down to, like, hang out here.
Everyone else?
Realistically. Wrong accent.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, like, realistically, you're probably not wrong. I think that we would be fine either way, though. Because,
I mean, I can construct my hut regardless. It's not like
Would it
we're
pro-
invisible. They'll know we're there, but they can't get in.
Does it protect us from danger? Like, if, like, you can't, like, it's an impenetrable fortress kind of thing?
I'm double checking, but if I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing can
get
pass
in
through.
short
Yeah,
of like
I have to let it.
disintegration.
Yeah. We're pretty safe, honestly. Nothing can get in unless I wish it to.
The fact that you're like, it's pretty safe.
I've never really had anyone try to break in, but I mean, the way the spell's written, my intention
Realistically-
behind the song, it's no.
If that's the case, why don't we set up camp and we do some target practice on the dome, just for like future purposes.
I'm sure. I have no problem with that. Set up camp here then?
Camp is good.
All right.
Taking shots to the dome?
Honestly, it might relieve a little bit of stress too, especially knowing that like Daryl's inside the dome, and he's just panicking, hoping that nothing's gonna get through it. You gotta be inside the dome, don't you?
Yes, but I trust my dome. Just I trust it. Should be fine. I'm gonna add a little input here. 1 second while you guys continue. Just prepare yourself. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes to cast to really construct it. So just do what you will until then.
You can go gather firewood. You could go pick berries in the forest. You could feed Lorelei. You hear all of you hear that in your heads.
Of course I wouldn't forget you. And I'm gonna cast Goodberry.
Oh yes, thank you. Some munching noises.
I'm making the hut.
Blue,
It
I'm gonna
really
be
is.
in the
really is a
trees
fresh
watching
treat.
Cyril play, and I'm gonna be trying to copy him, but I'm gonna be trying to copy him with the instruments that I have, which is nothing. I have stolen silverware from the mansion that we just that was from the turkey episode.
He's
So I'm
playing
using
spoons.
spoons. In the trees trying to copy him as I'm watching him. It's not working. Even
You
although,
messed
but
me up.
it's I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Clue, I apologize. I wasn't able to get anything from Ashioth. I had to submit a form in triplicate, and I have to wait 3 to 6 weeks to hear anything back from him. Yeah, it's
Bureaucracy, what can you do?
Bureaucracy.
yeah, it's actually quite annoying. Anyway, thank you for the good berry.
And welcome in Raiders.
Woo, Raiders!
Hello!
Everybody roll initiative. No, I'm kidding.
Everybody roll initiative. We're fighting the Raiders.
Yeah.
19 plus 1, 20.
Do you smell
love it.
green tea?
That's my 10 minutes. I'm not doing that for 10 minutes.
Green tea? No. Citrus. And mixed berries.
I hope they came
Nature
through.
check.
Fine.
Nature check?
Nature check.
Nature check.
From anybody that's proficient in nature?
Nature
22.
or something
13.
different.
I'm a little focused.
22.
Nature.
There's a tingle of magic in the air.
Not do an Arcana check?
Arcana.
Oh,
Yep.
ghost.
Yeah. I gotta be ghost. Oh, dear lord. 12.
And you do, Clue, smell a little bit of white citrus followed up by wild berries, but wild berries that have been specifically cooked.
These snozberries smells like snozberries. Were you
Captain,
thinking it,
what'd
Cody?
you get for, Arcana. Yafkin?
It's a 12.
Silver.
It's not great.
It's 12.
So I'll say I did finish ritually casting the
Okay.
thing. I'm about to get it.
12 would you definitely feel the tingle in the air. It feels like ozone. Like lightning in the air.
Is my Hervey nearby?
I mean, yeah, hasn't he? He's kind of always
Yeah,
been
he's
nearby, hasn't
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just always kind of close.
he? Okay.
But he goes and hides when fights happen. I'd send him away. Run
Fair enough.
away. Go hide.
Was that Gibble? Oh, okay. All right. So, Cyril, you got your dome up.
Yeah.
And Keeney, did you want to roll for it either?
For the nature thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a whopping 6 on that one, Chief.
Nah. You know what? I'm afraid you don't know what everyone's talking about.
Nope.
So.
I'm up in
Yeah,
here like John Cena.
If I go back further, it disappears. Nope. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no, you smell citrus, followed by almost like a baked pie, but wild berry. Clue specifically. Do with that what you will.
I don't know if I should be doing anything with it. Feels illegal.
I'm in the dome, and I'm gonna stick my head out. All right, Keeney, let her rip.
It's like a solid, just whack out of nowhere.
Sticks my head back out. Try again.
Oh.
Actually, try. You're hitting pretty weak. Pops his head back in.
Oh, it's coming there and just dog whop the shit out of your ass.
It isn't sticks his head back out. It isn't about me because you can't hear me on the inside. Oh fuck! This isn't. Pops his head back out. This isn't. Smack the weasel.
Oh, so you know you're a weasel.
Yes. Look at my mustache. Of course.
Is
It's a
that Cyril
weaselly
inventing the best game ever? Okay, but whatever.
Canon. I love it so much.
Suddenly we're just playing
Eldritch Blast.
So, here's the thing about Eldritch Blast. It can only target creatures. You can't see me. So it wouldn't cast.
Unless you could cast at
Read it.
Cyril, but then it would just.
I'm inside. You
Off
can't
the-
see me.
Yeah. You'd have to time it just right.
It's the trick. It's the trick to finding mimics. If you didn't know.
If I do detect thoughts, can I detect thoughts through it?
It is an impenetrable thing. So nothing gets in
You
or
cannot cast
out.
spells.
I also can't cast outward. You can't hear
You just
anything.
ricochet on the inside until it hits the ground.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Eldritch
yeah,
Blast
most
though.
spells-
Eldritch Blast is straight up the mimic finder. Just letting you know. I did it. I even did it in Grimm's game.
It's fairly foolproof, yeah.
Based on how it's worded.
All right. Did anybody want to do anything before the night's up?
No,
Nope.
man.
I think we're good.
Actually, okay. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, I was thinking, could I try to cast Sending to Morpheus? But that was just kind of like a spirit of Morpheus. It wasn't actually Morpheus, therefore I've never met him. But I do.
Yeah, you met a more or less you met a hologram.
But
You met a video of him.
that makes me familiar with him, right?
I would say
I know what he
due to
looks
the-
like
You know what he looks. You know what he looked like.
and sounded like. Oh,
And
right.
sounded like.
Right. He did kind of allude. He did say this form. Okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
You'd always try. You can always
No.
try, but
No, I'm actually going to. I would have contacts in the. Excuse me. At the casino, correct?
yeah,
I would.
you'd have some diplomats at the casino. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say I have any friends that work at the casino that aren't actually diplomats?
Ooh.
Not you.
I
Well,
was gonna
Kenny would,
say-
but I'm trying to use sending,
Kenny
so I have
would.
to be familiar with them.
You spent how
I mean-
long at the? I got the notes here
I
too.
mean, I think I was there.
You
a
spent a
couple
good
times.
time. Yeah, you spent a good amount of time there. Sheesh. Learned to use slinging bullshit propaganda.
Yep.
Bullshit
Circus Game Desk for
propaganda.
donations. For the lifetime membership.
Yeah, he wrote Cyril wrote the famous song "I'm Proud to Be a Crimsonian." He won't sing it anymore though.
And I'm proud.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say that there is somebody that you know fairly well that's actually at you don't know this.
Okay.
I can't use that. But yeah, you would know someone at the Isle of Osilis.
Yeah, I want to send them a message.
Okay.
And I would. What's their name? Is it Philip?
It's Fred.
It's Philip.
Sure.
It's Philip.
Let's say it's Philip.
It's Philip.
Haha,
It's
Cody.
Philip.
Yet again, every campaign there will be a Philip.
Oh, praise
You're making
Philip.
him too
Philip
powerful.
Taxton.
kid.
He is so powerful. Philip is powerful. Okay, he's the almighty Philip.
Philip Taxton.
Philip Taxton. Okay.
Yep, he'll be a halfling.
Okay, so I'll cast it into him, and it's just Philip, this is Cyril Malamir. Hold on, I'm trying to think of what else I need to say. I seem to be aware of evil or malicious acts on the Isle. Is everyone okay? You can reply now. And that's all of it. I had to remember that Cyril didn't
Okay.
talk with his real voice for a long time. So he had to be familiar with Cyril.
Cyril. I feel I haven't seen you.
That's 7.
In a long time. You should come to the Isle of Osilis sometime. My master would love to see you. To see. Yeah, don't get you out. Just
No, not even that.
It's only 20? I thought it was 25.
No, it's 25. No, I wasn't. No, I'm doing this because I Christian has a feeling, and I'm going to ask you if Cyril has a feeling.
It definitely curdles his blood the way it sounds.
Yeah, is it familiar to that same attack? Yeah. Cyril's gonna calmly sit down next to Keeney and speak. There's no quiet in here. I want to describe this dome. I can't remember the name of the room that was built in the White House, but there's a room in the White House that is set a certain way where if you stand here and you're here, you can whisper here and hear here because of how it echoes.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and you can do this with light as well. It like literally will reflect all the time, and always go to the same point. It's crazy construction. So that's how this is. So even if he were to whisper, everyone could hear it. Cyril did that intentionally. He doesn't want secrets in his butt. Secret Bono. So
No,
yeah.
no, don't Google that. don't.
I had to break Vex. So yeah, Cyril's just gonna sit down next to Keeney with a very concerned look on his face. I have bad news.
Oh, what? Your bussy isn't impenetrable as I thought it was?
No, you couldn't break through here if you tried. No, it deals with the Isle.
And like the sassiness just kind of like dissipates.
He's like fidgeting very uncomfortably with his hands like this, like I'm actually doing because my hands are itchy. But same thing. You remember the other night I did a little bit of clairvoyance and found my way in there and saw what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to a constituent of mine there, and it was not him who spoke back. It was his voice, but it left a taste of poison in my mouth, if that makes sense. I have a really bad feeling. He said his master would love to see me. And no one on the Isle, I never heard anyone on the Isle use the word master. Boss, yes. I have a really bad feeling.
There's like a moment of just like,
I may be able to reach out to someone in the Empire. They don't know that I've left the Empire necessarily. Although I'm sure my name has been dragged through the mud by now. But I may have a couple of people I could reach out to see if they know of anything going on.
well, how close are we to the nearest town?
Let's pull out the map. Let's look. How close are we to the nearest town?
A day, easily.
It's about a day.
All right.
I don't believe in keeping secrets from you. I made a promise at the tavern. I know this is bad.
No. And I appreciate it. I really do. It is a little concerning.
Yes.
Because I don't believe I've ever heard somebody referred to as master, even in the lower parts of the Isle.
Even in the
slums.
Empire, we do not use master. And that's saying something. So, and it reminded me. His voice reminded me of the same magic that attacked me when I was there. And when I was looking in. So.
What magic attacked? What? Or are you talking?
When I looked in previously, not when I was there, but when I scryed previously, something attacked me. It didn't actually harm me, but I remember Clue made a big deal about me staying still and not moving.
I did what now?
When I scryed before, something had attacked the orb thing, and even though I can't actually take damage, the essence of it was still on me, and you had picked up on that, and you were like, chill the fuck out.
You guys get hurt a lot. I didn't remember.
And I don't necessarily suppose that there's a way for me to be able to do that, like in your place, because like realistically, there's nobody here that knows that layout better than I do.
I don't know how to do that, unfortunately. I could research it. I could try to think I don't know, try to come up with some kind of melody in the weave and create it. But as of right now, no, I do not know of any way to really give you my sight in that manner.
As panicked as I am, I'm trying not to panic too hard, because
if this is you
realistically, from where we're at
panicking,
right-
you are rock solid.
Thanks. It's because of the gem dragon bullshit. All right. Hot as rock, babe. But
So is
ain't
Lord
no sense
African
of
forgivable. That's why I
Sparky's like,
said
if
it.
I
That's
tune
why
it
I
out-
said it. That's why I said it. Because I knew Sparky was gonna have to ignore me, and I'm trying to mess with her.
There's a reason I have been muted 90% of this stream.
What do you
Me
wish to do?
verbalizing the fact that I'm panicking a little bit on the inside does nothing for anybody now, realistically.
Truly.
However, I do believe that you're not wrong. It worries me not knowing what's going on at home.
Yes.
And I can't really send out a letter because
I mean, if it,
we're half hero, half fugitive, realistically.
if there's someone that we mutually knew, I could reach out, but I feel it's going to return the same outcome.
Is there anybody that we would know mutually?
Gibbs. I mean, I was a diplomat, so I had to deal with some.
That's true.
Probably.
Roll.
Which one of us?
I'm trying to debate on that one. Actually, yeah, both of you. Roll history for me.
Oh, great. 12.
Yeah, I'm not excited about this.
I have a +5. I rolled a 7.
I got a 15 with, it was a 16.
Nice.
-1.
Keeney, you just think on it. Most people have to check in with Lucius, especially diplomats. He's the captain of the Osselise family, so he would know. You both would know Lucius.
Just like they're sitting there racking their brain, and they're like,
I mean,
what about Lucius?
Oh, yeah, right.
It's kind of hard to get in without
And
a
there-
Right. No, absolutely.
You two are alone in this hut right now, right?
Did you guys come in?
No. So,
Oh,
yeah.
then sure. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I mean,
That's fine.
I didn't know if we were all in or not. I was speaking like we were all in. I wasn't trying to hide it. Like I said, in the hut you can't hide sound. It echoes everywhere. Like if you whisper, other side, you're gonna hear it. So, because construction and trigonometry. So, I mean, yeah, I can reach out to Lucius. If you would like. If you think that's a good idea.
I think it's probably a safe bet.
All right. Okay. I'll do that, and I'll cast Sending to Lucius.
Okay, before we do that, let's take a quick break. How do we feel about a tenor?
I'm cool with a tenor.
Sounds good.
That's good to me.
Okay.
Tenor, so 25 to 30-ish time frame.
I'm actually a baritone.
God damn it.
Ah.
Huh?
Okay. We will be back shortly
I like
while
it.
we take a quick break.
All right, we'll see you back in about 10 minutes, guys.
Okay.
And we will hydrate when we get back. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Afkin's just extra dumb.
Afkin's
Stream
just an
heard
actual buffoon.
all that. Oh, welcome back. Hey, thank you. Oh,
Probably
hydrate,
fine.
guys. I said that we would tell them, or we would hydrate
We
when we get
did.
back.
We
We
did.
did.
I don't wanna.
And then also spit
for
it
the
back
chat.
because we have to dehydrate. Spit it back in there. That's right.
Disgusting.
Like one of those little... Exactly.
Yo, that was such a good version of that.
Thank you. Cody, look at Zoom.
I don't
I
fully
don't know
understand.
when. I don't know.
But I know I catch these lawless heathens right now.
I agree with
Someday
you. Sweaty
I'll
little outfits.
be
It's my favorite thing.
Gibble's boyfriend.
Is anybody else hearing Jack Harlow in the back? Just, I don't like no whips and chains, but you can't tie me down.
And wait, Cody, move your head real quick. So
Yeah,
that's
Beach peeper.
you get it now? Yeah. Okay.
So, aside from Beachbody Afghan, Cyril and Keany.
Mhm.
Oh, Cyril, you were gonna just about to cast Send.
Yeah, I was gonna cast Sending to Lucius. That's correct.
Okay.
So I would, yeah, I'd do that. And hello, Lucius. This is Cyril Malamir. Oh God.
Wrong accent.
Is everything okay at the Isle? I got whispers of unfortunate events, and things seem off. You can reply to this.
Stay away. Tell Gibble. Keep Keany safe. Stay away. And that cuts off right there.
Okay. Yeah, something is off. Lucius said stay away. And for Gibble to keep you safe. And then he cut off. And he had many more words he could use in that spell, so he was stopped. Something stopped his sending, or something stopped him. I'm not sure which. But this is not good.
You know we're gonna have to go to the Isle, right?
I was going to ask you what do you want to do? This or go? I'm fine. My camera's here. I'm fine with either. This is
What
your
exactly
home.
are we supposed to? My brain's real frazzled and a little scattered right now. But what are we supposed to be doing here?
We were told to go get to Renvahadu and ask Minden about Morpheus. That's all we were really tasked with, and then we would discuss possibly stopping a war. That has nothing to do with us, in all honesty.
I mean,
It would be the right thing to do to stop a war, but also this is your home we are talking about, and I'm invested in the Isle myself. Not financially, I don't think, but personally.
I think the best thing for us to do would be to go to Renvahadu.
Right.
We can at least ask about Morpheus, and then from there find the fastest way to potentially get back to the Isle. I agree.
Yes. All
I
right.
agree that stopping the war would be
Good.
the
If we
morally
even,
best thing to do.
But at the end of the day, it is not our problem. Truly.
We'll come back for it. This war's been going on for centuries. It'll keep going on.
Very true. Racists. I cannot stand them. That's so. I don't know. I feel so compelled to scream it at the top of my lungs when it comes to my mind. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna just stick my head out. I can't actually leave the hut. I'm gonna stick my head out. Everyone, excuse me.
Pull my head up from the trees. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What's up?
Could you come in? We need to talk.
I agree. I've been practicing.
And I'm gonna walk in with some spoons.
You have spoon. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening, baby. Gobblecock.
Gibble. You notice as Cyril calls you over a flash of red and a little bit of gold off in the distance down the trail a bit. You catch a glimpse of it, but
Why do you do this to me, Gibbs? Why do you do this? I'm gonna look. What do you mean? You can't just do that. Stop it.
make me. Come on.
Can I take a peek?
Yes.
Just try to track it quickly. That's another natural one. No, it's not gonna happen. Damn it.
Odie.
It's 2 tonight. That's cool. All right.
Gotta get him out. Gotta get him out now. You know.
You still got inspiration. We're almost near the end of
I have
the night.
inspiration.
You have chat inspiration, I believe.
Yeah. Doesn't everybody have inspiration?
I don't.
I don't.
Yeah,
did we?
from-
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
did get
Carrie
inspiration
did.
from
Everyone
last
should still have
game.
inspiration.
We got inspiration from last game, and it carried over. I
Burn it.
forgot about that.
I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
burn
burn that shit.
it. Burn it. Burn it.
And
Better.
if you haven't used your D12, did you use your
I
D12
haven't.
earlier?
I haven't yet.
Well, you
I'll
have the
use it.
D12.
Perception. Well, I might not need it. What's wrong with- I hate math.
What you got? I got
20,
you, bud.
23. 8 plus 28 plus 15.
Yeah.
You get the on. Into the distance, you see what looks like a tiny scarf, like a handkerchief almost,
The fucking zoom.
just flopping on the ground.
A handkerchief flopping?
Looks like it's flopping, but it could just be flapping in the wind.
It could just be dust in the wind.
Stop.
That's a good drink.
I am pretty excited to show Cyril my spoons, though. So, with context, I don't know if I would. If it's just a handkerchief blowing in the wind.
Okay, right. Let's get the bubble. Get the bubble.
Okay. And you all enters the bubble, unless Clue you wanted to roll for it.
Roll for bubble.
In my mind, I dropped straight down to the tiny hut. So
Okay.
Afkin, you coming in?
Only if invited.
Of course, everyone is. I was asking for everyone to come in.
All right. Yeah. Then yeah.
So you might want to all sit down. Particularly you, Gibble. This is not. I have bad news.
I'm looking at Lord Afkin.
Are you sure he can take anymore?
This may not affect him as much. We'll see. So I don't know if you all remember the other night. I used some magic and put my sight into the Isle of Ocelis, the casino. And kind of worked my way around just to check on things for Keeney. See how things were going. Not well. I'll tell you that. There was my scrying eye was attacked. I came out unharmed, but the lights went out. It was a very, very dark feeling. Very necrotic. So I had the urge to reach out to a constituent of mine tonight before bed, and he was not himself. He in fact even said his master wishes to see me, which is not normal. A normal way to speak, especially on the Isle.
On the off chance, with my dealings with the Isle being just in the inner workings, would I know anyone referred to as the master? No.
None whatsoever. Boss.
That's what I
captain,
knew. Yeah.
Godfather, but never master.
Godfather.
Understood.
So then Keeney had the bright idea that I reach out to Lucius, who I'm assuming you do remember, Gibble, your captain.
I'm gonna squint at him because I'm not sure if he's allowed to know that I know that he know. Like I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
being a
it's
weird
fine. It's
moment.
fine. He
No. Like,
insight check.
I don't even know if I'm lying. I don't even know.
Are you? It's up to you, man.
No,
I got an
no.
8, so it's not much. Well, anyway, Captain Lucius, whom I dealt with whenever I would come to the Isle, he said to stay away from the Isle. That you have to keep Keeney safe.
Well, I knew that part. What do you mean stay away?
And then his voice stopped. He was in the middle of saying "I," and everything cut off. I'm not sure if the spell was ceased or if he was made to stop speaking or if he ceased. Worst case scenario. Things are dying in the Isle. Something dark is happening there. And I do, with our dream of the Black Dragon, knowing that the Black Dragon has attacked the Isle previously, all this work about shades, Morpheus giving us a dream about the dragon and then mentioning the shade, I have a really bad feeling that something is brewing there. And Keeney and I both agree that our attention might be needed elsewhere before this war. This war has been going on for centuries. It's not going to stop if we don't show up in a week. How do you all feel that once we get to Renvahadu, get our information about Morpheus, we find a way to the Isle of Osalis?
Well,
I mean, this is her family. This is your family.
well, I mean, yeah, okay, but like, I can't speak for anybody. I'm here for Keeney.
I'm gonna turn to Keany.
Just like, okay. Our cards on the table.
You hear a
One
soft
job.
on the outside of the dome.
What?
A
It cut
what?
out.
A soft sound.
Like some. Like
Something soft
has-
smacking the outside of it. And it gets everyone's attention. And outside the dome, it's clear dome, yeah, on the from the inside.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We
inside.
can see out. We can see out. They can't see in.
There is this tiny looking scarf slapped against the side of it. With
Is the
gold
scarf
writing
attached?
on the inside.
Wait, so just the scarf?
It's just a scarf with gold writing smattered across the entire surface.
Writing?
Mhm.
Can I make any
What's
of it
this?
out?
Can I
Clue.
make any of it out?
Clue. You speak Draconic, yeah?
Yes. Wait.
Also,
Yes.
Gibbs, can you turn your noise pressure back on? It's
Oh,
picking your
yeah.
fan up.
Why is my breathing?
No, it's
damn.
picking your fan up.
Can you hear me breathing?
Yes, I speak Draconic, and I have learned to read.
It's Draconic. Shorthand, but it's Draconic.
What's it say?
It's
We just-
very tiny. It's hard to discern what it is, but it's...
I got
Luckily.
them big eyes.
I'll pick him up
We-
and get him closer to it.
I got bird eyes.
Roll
I think
It's
Arcana.
not okay.
Also, while he's rolling, can we just
Arcana
take
for
a
words?
moment?
Hmm.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Clue can read Draconic and Keany can't?
Um,
I like that.
is there any way I could get advantage from Cyril holding me up?
I'm trying to get him closer.
You know what? It's a help action. I'll
helping
be
him.
nice. I'll let you...
Thank you.
Technically, yes.
And also I will say, Clue, what do your bird eyes see? And
Look,
Oh, come on.
look
Yep.
with your special eyes.
oh no, I was quoting
My brand!
I was quoting Aragorn. And I'll give you
With your bird eyes.
DC is going to be
Yeah,
10.
and I'll give
the
you-
DC is going to be 10.
I'll also give you bardic inspiration if you want to
Cool.
roll it, or you can hold it. It's up to you. You can. I mean,
I'm
it's,
gonna hold it because
okay.
I don't need it.
yeah, fair enough. It's
yeah,
good. It's good
I
for
got,
10 minutes, so
Wait,
you might as well use it because once
12.
you go to sleep, you lose it.
12?
12.
It's a spell book. They're spells. Shorthand. A very tiny spell book.
I would like to grab it.
Yeah, he can do that.
All right, as you reach out and touch the tiny scarf, the words change. Help. And as you grab the scarf, it starts gently pulling you in a direction.
So,
Suddenly, sorry, go ahead.
weird news, guys. As I'm being slowly dragged because I don't
No, you're
weigh
not.
anything.
No, you're not. I'm holding you.
Oh, right, you're holding it. Like, you feel me slightly being tugged by this scarf.
Clue, stop flying off.
It was a spell book, now it just says help.
What?
I didn't know scarves could talk.
Clue in your head. Help! I'm over here.
Which way is over here? Oh, wait, I guess you're pulling.
Help!
Are we really about to follow some ominous voice in the bird's head?
It would not be the first time.
I know it's not.
And last time I made a friend, right, Lorelai?
Weirdly enough, this isn't the first time. This is the.
If I had the nickel for every time.
Oh, Lorelai's in your Lorelai, should we follow this ominous voice of a scarf, or should we just let it go?
Well, in my experience, scarves don't typically have ominous voices.
And yet he has one in his head, so what do you think?
It's not ominous. It sounds like it's dying. Let me go help them.
That didn't sound very ominous to me. It sounded like they needed help.
Oh, the fuck.
Wait, you can hear it too?
He's in your head.
Oh, well, I'm in everybody's head, so do you want to hear the voice? And then, without permission, help.
Insight.
I'm over here. Help. Roll insight.
12.
Who are you inciting?
12.
Who
Roll
or
an
what are you inciting?
The voice, if it's actually needing help or if it's deceptive. Because I'm really cautious now about voices in my head because of everything going on in the aisle.
It's definitely pained and it's fairly genuine.
Why must
Someone is asking for help.
Why must I have such a bleeding heart?
Because you've bled red for so long, Wonder Boy.
Yes. If the second I step out of this dome, you are all coming with me. I hope you know. Are we going?
We're gonna follow the scarf. Let's follow
I
it.
jump out of your arm.
I jump out of your arms and I start getting pulled away.
Can't,
Follow the magic scar.
we can't.
Follow-
Follow me!
All right. All right.
I'm so where's Gibble? Gibble, come on. Afton,
My
put
lord.
your clothes back on.
My lord, I know you do not like the bird, but we must save the bird.
The bird must save other people. I feel like it's gonna
I'm
move
not needing of saving. The draconic thing is.
Sure, until you come up on a dragon in the darkness. Let's go, and I'll follow.
You know, I really should learn how to speak.
The last dragon I came up in the woods is now my friend. I'm just gonna keep collecting them all.
Gotta
Clue's
catch
playing
'em all.
Pokemon.
I am a circle of the shepherd druid, so
And I step out. The dome drops.
Okay. This little scarf keeps tugging Clue along. A little bit down the path.
Can I say
Path curves off.
just before he? Well, no, he already flew out of reach. Never mind.
The
How far
path
ahead
curves
is
off
he?
to the right and down towards where you would
I have a
guess
walking
is
speed
the
of
next town.
25.
How far away is he from me right now?
Oh, it's been just a couple of seconds, so not 25 feet.
I'm just gonna like jump up and smack his foot, like tap his foot, and cast light on him.
We now have a lit up blue.
That way we can follow him in the
Aw.
darkness through the trees. And it's 40 feet.
I
That was
think
20
I've
feet of
been
bright
made
light
a
and another.
target. Let's go.
You'll be fine.
There's a path that splits off to the right that's well worn and it looks like people have been using it for quite some time. Another is an overgrown, what looks to be like footpath that leads a little bit down into the woods a bit. And
Oh, no.
the handkerchief starts heading down the dark pathway a bit.
Why can't we never go into like a bakery or something with this shit?
I could really go for a good pound cake right now.
You know, I hear the pound cake's a really good place.
Who needs help in a bakery?
Bakers, they need hands.
Exactly.
I'm just
You
saying,
ever
like,
worked in
could
a
we just
bakery?
like at one point, go somewhere like nice? Like, could we help somebody in a library? Could we help somebody in a bakery? But yet, could we help somebody at the bar? All right, that might be a little dangerous. I've helped most of you at the bar.
A few times.
It's weird that it's happened twice.
It's only weird because you make it weird. All right. Clue, don't go too far. Try to catch up.
And Afghan's just gonna take up the tail.
Worried we
Making
may
sure
have
nothing
lost a
happens.
Sparky.
Excuse me. You follow down this footpath a little while, and then the scarf veers off into the undergrowth or the overgrowth.
Well, we'd still see him.
Those
Glowing
with dark
bushes.
vision, you
Do
see
we-
off into about 20, 30 feet into the underbrush, this bulbous looking.
Would we need dark vision? I have light on him.
You have light on him, but it's just outside what you can barely see. It's barely coming into focus in the light.
Okay.
But
Because I know it's like
it-
20
it's
bright
this-
and then another 20 of dim. So that's why I was like, well, 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So just outside, about 50 feet.
Okay.
You see this shadowy figure that looks bulbous and almost teardrop shape, and it's slowly turning in the darkness.
So, what is it? I have dark vision.
Mhm.
So,
How far?
can I?
I have 60 feet, so if it's within 50.
Oh yeah,
60 is
then-
minimum.
Yeah, I have
Typically.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys see a cargo net hanging up in the tree. It's got this weird look about it, though, almost as if it was like fuzzy.
That's odd.
Like a net?
Hello?
Is this something that y'all would want me to be able to see in the dark for? Because like I can, but it's optional. Like, is this something that I'd be able to help with? Or y'all got this?
I mean, it's a net. Something in it. Hello?
Hello? Someone there?
Yes.
And
Hi.
the clue, the spell book in your hand turns a pallid gray and disintegrates.
Aww. I thought I might get to keep that. Anyway, I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
That
To the
would
net.
raise the light. So now Keeney should be able to see it if that's the case, if he's going to fly to the net.
You
Yeah.
see a brown and tan looking sort of cargo net, but with these weird silvery strands it's woven into it. As you approach, don't touch the net.
It's all right. It's all right. Calm down. How close
Arcana
is the net?
check?
How close is the net? Hydrate.
Arcana check on the net.
Hydrate.
Within 20 feet, and you can start seeing the figure inside it. Underneath the net, there is a large version of that tiny spellbook that you saw. Curled up underneath, looks like it's fallen, and there's a boulder over the top of it with scorch marks all along the side of it.
If I were to climb on top of the boulder, how far away would that
I
net
know.
be from me? Could I reach it?
About 5 feet. and there's a pouch with a few with its contents scattered about on the ground.
While they're all doing that, Keeney's gonna start looking at the shit on the ground because Clue's in the air, Cyril's climbing the boulder, right?
Yep.
You
Okay.
see
I'm
an
gonna.
owl's feather, a pearl, a glass bead, bits of diamond dust, flower petals, an amber rod, sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. Just various random things on the ground.
Do these strands in the net look familiar at all? Would I recognize them at all or anything like that?
Roll Arcana. Don't touch the net. It's
Oh hell yeah, 21. Like, would I know that it's magical, essentially, and like dangerous?
kind of.
What's wrong with the net?
2 seconds, Clue. We'll get that. We'll get around to that. It's modified mithril. It's been processed to do something.
Can I
But
use?
you're not 100% sure on what exactly it could be.
Can I use the wand
you
to
do know
dispel
that it's-
magic on it?
Yes, you may certainly try.
Okay,
Clue.
I want to try.
She says, it took my magic, all of it. As you look inside the net, you see this purple winged kobold stuck in the net.
It looks you fell into a trap, probably laid by gnomes. Let's see if this can help. And I'll use the
Don't.
wand.
As
Of
you touch the
dispel
wand to the, as you touch the wand to the net, you
Well,
feel.
I don't even know how actually like the range of a dispel magic because you have
Oh,
detect magic. So I need to look up actual dispel magic.
Gotcha.
Give me 1 second. 'Cause you have the wrong spell in there.
I will say you all feel the air around you missing that
120 feet is the range,
Yeah,
so I wouldn't
so-
have to touch it.
You bring the spell to it, and you see the net glow.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very familiar. From a certain Alexi.
Yeah.
As you cast a spell on it, it absorbs the spell, continues to glow for a minute, and then dissipates into back to that silvery.
This is like the stuff on your friend's hands, Clue. His palms, his gloves, he could hold the Asmodean arms, and they would not affect him. This absorbs magic. Wait a minute. Gibble. Get up here. Come here.
I will approach confidently. Yeah.
You don't use magic, right?
Nah.
All right.
Roll too fancy.
When I look up, can I see the knot by chance, like where it's tied up?
Yeah, it's up about 30 feet into the air.
Is it still lined
on
with
the
mithril?
Nope.
Like, no?
Top of the rope is not.
All right.
I'm
Gibble.
gonna fly down and grab Gibble by the shoulders.
Yeah, just get him up there if you can, and just cut the rope.
Ooh, Gibble, how much do you weigh? And Clue will need a
light.
strength check. You're light? Okay.
I'm gonna take a look. I know I'm small. I'm going to my notes.
I'm also
Clue, what's
small.
your strength score?
8.
8?
As a fellow
Wait.
weak boy.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I can. If this I'll wild shape.
You should you should be able to carry him.
36 pounds.
Oh, yeah. You should be able to carry him. It's just going to be a lift.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna need to hold him steady, it would make more sense if I wild shaped.
That's fair. Okay.
So I'm
Go
gonna
for it.
wild shape into, let's see.
A beaver. I'm kidding.
A beaver.
I don't know what else would get him up in the air though that you'd be able to hold him with that you
An
probably
eagle?
have access to. But I don't think eagles have a solid
Can't-
strength.
Oh wait, can he even? Is he high enough level to fly? To get a flying? I don't think so.
That get negated because I'm an arrow.
Jasher, you got a D6 by the way from chat,
Ooh.
Woo.
and I will also say, So, because it's been 10 minutes, I'm assuming. Gibbs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and... All right, Clue, just get him up then, hold him steady. Let him cut this rope, and we should be good. If you can even get him to the branch. And just let him be on the branch. He can probably get his way down.
Honestly, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And I'll
actually.
also
Okay.
give you bardic inspiration. So you have a D6 and a D8.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just fly him up to the branch, and he can like go from the branch.
In case you have to roll for anything. Just
Yeah,
to be
do you
safe.
need me to roll a strength save to get him up there?
I think it's a check.
Would you want him to
you're
do like
gonna carry him.
athletics or?
I think it's just a straight. Athletics. Yeah.
18, even with my -1.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Posture check.
From that spoony bark.
me cash it.
Final Fantasy IV reference. Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna
just
go
noticed
replay that
That's
soon.
fantastic.
So good.
Oh my god, I would love to.
Let's
3D
not
version.
do.
Anyway,
Let's not tangent. I got the pixel remaster.
all right, Gibble. Do you got a knife on you? This is a thick rope. It's about the size of your forearm.
I do. I have a couple daggers. So I will use a dagger to try and cut the rope.
Literally, Kia's like just underneath, like waiting, like, hold on, just in case, just in case.
Cyril's gonna scoot down from the boulder to not be directly underneath the mithril, and he'll stand behind Keeney. And just so you know, if this touches you, it could drain magic. I don't know if you use magic. You do some really weird shit with your spectral arms. So
Realistically, it's not a. She's like literally like not looking at Cyril at all. Just like it's not exactly magic. It's more about just like how well I can channel bullshit through my body. I'm really good at that shit.
fair enough. All right.
It shouldn't affect you that much. It just severs your connection with the weave.
Cyril will take another step back. Right. And one more step back.
After
Yeah,
a
because
couple
God
minutes
forbid
of
somebody fuck up your weave.
I paid a lot for this.
after several minutes of just constant sawing, the rope finally gives, and the net drops. You get this bundle of cargo net and a rather frail and small kobold inside it. As you open up the net, you see this absolutely exhausted flying kobold. And she's looking up at you. Thank you. I just need some sleep.
Hold on. Hey, Clue, you got some of them like really potent berries?
Yep.
Probably
Can
gonna
I
need
cast
one.
Good Berry.
I can help with this.
Oh no, I just fed the Lorelei like 45 minutes ago maybe.
I
would still have good berries on me.
I could probably help with this. Just bring her out of the net, please. Cyril's not going towards that net.
He is kind of being an ass. Like the net's still like in her hands, just gesturing, being like.
I have to use magic to help her. And
I'm fine.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
I'm fucking with you, Jesus Christ.
I am terrified of this. And I'll do
Like,
cure wounds at second level.
Yeah,
on
like
the
literally,
thing.
like she's doing like the baby carry thing because it's like kobolds compared to her, just like itty
little
bitty
babies.
guys.
Yeah.
This one's relatively small. She's only about 2 feet 7 inches, so she's
She's
tiny
just a little
for a kobold.
guy.
So yeah, I'll do
little guy.
cure wounds at
Do you want-
second level, and that will be 12 HP on her.
Do you want me to do it? Because I can do.
It's fine.
As you
It's just my.
cast magic on her,
I will do it if she's not if she's in the net, because I know.
no, she's
better.
outside the net.
Okay.
But as you cast the spell on her, it's like dropping cold water on a hot skillet. It kind of skitters around, and then dances off.
I'm
I'm-
sorry.
I've lost connection to the weave. It needs to regenerate.
So I cannot heal you. What? Okay. I do not know what I am
can't
doing.
cast
Clue, I'm
magic.
leaving this to you.
I can't cast magic, and magic can't be cast on me.
Well, you know what? I'm feeling very generous here, and I'll give her my potion of healing.
I'll be okay. I just need to rest.
Are you sure?
Wait, does the rope thing still work or whatever?
It still works, but it's cut off the connection to the weave. So, as it's sitting on the ground, yeah, it's kind of just sapping up magic.
Are you sure you're not hurt? You're just tired.
Very. I haven't
Alright.
slept in 5 days.
Okay. Well, lucky for you.
And then I'm gonna give her a good berry
Okay.
because that gives you a full. That makes you feel like you've had a full rest and you've had a full food. It only takes you up 1 hit point, but it
Lucky for you.
makes you feel good.
We have somewhere you can rest. You seem, well, if you were caught by a trap, I'm not worried if you're a threat. I have Keany.
I need my spell book.
Right.
She points at the scarf under the boulder. Can you grab that for me, please?
Happily.
What?
And I'll go grab the spellbook.
All right. You'll need to make a strength check to move the boulder. I mean, I guess
Why is
technically for
Kenny
them it's a
not
boulder.
doing
For you, it's a
this?
small rock.
No.
Oh, for them, it's just a rock for me?
Yeah, it'd be a fairly sized
Like a
boulder,
decent sized rock?
but,
Okay, so I
still
just
a
need
rock.
to. Cyril goes,
At DC 12.
yeah, Cyril just says, all right. Cyril, you are not a bitch. Do this, and I'll give myself inspiration just in case. I didn't need it.
talk.
I got 19. So no, minus 1, 18. So I'm good. I didn't need
Oh,
it.
readily handled that boulder like.
All right, and I'll
Underneath
pick up
it
the book.
is. Underneath it is a scarf.
Looked like the same
Brilliantly
scarf.
red and gold. Yep, it's the exact same scarf. Just
Did I
bigger.
not see that disintegrate?
You saw the little one disintegrate.
Oh, so it's just a bigger version of it.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll just scoop up the scarf. I'm sure I can't read anything on it if there is any writing, because if it's in Draconic, I don't know it. So
Yeah,
I won't. I'll just think it's pretty. And I'll.
It's got some really neat designs.
You said it's crimson. It's red and gold or crimson and gold.
It's red and gold.
Oh, I'll.
Scarlet and gold.
All right, and I'll fold it up and bring it over to her. What is your name, by chance?
Dr. Laptra. Dr. Keshi Laptra.
Hey, I know that name. Christian knows that name. We all know that name.
And I think we'll call it for the night there. Doctor.
Sounds good.
All right. We saved Dr. Keshalapra.
Hooray, Dr. Keshi Labra!
And to think, I almost said no. Almost said.
If possible, I want to collect that
The
rope
net.
stuff. Yeah, the net.
The rope stuff? Okay. Then, just need to make an Arcana check on that one.
Yeah, the
We're
reason I had
looking
him
for
do it is
DC
because he's not
15.
affected by me. You know.
If I have a bonus, it might be good. What was the DC? Because I have a 14 plus 1.
15.
Meets beats,
15.
baby.
Meets beats.
I was gonna say also
All right.
earlier that gave you chat. I think gave you a D6 if you hadn't used it.
I had a D12.
No, earlier they
Roll
gave you a
a-
D6 in chat. So.
Oh.
Roll a D10, and that will determine how many lengths of 10
Oh no, that was
feet you're
Josh
able
that
to
got the
salvage.
D6. I apologize.
10?
And that will be the braided mithril rope.
10,
8.
10. Ah,
So 80 feet of braided mithril rope that you're able to salvage
Hell
off.
yeah, that's gonna come in handy.
It was a little bit of trial and error to try and detangle it from the actual net itself, because anytime you tried, it would fall apart and the mithril
so
would
80
instantly
feet of
rust.
mithril rope that sucks magic out of people.
Yup.
Mithril lined rope.
Modified mithril braided rope.
So what you're saying is because I don't use magic, I could essentially maybe make clothes out of this.
Well,
giving
so
me magic resistance.
No,
okay,
but then
no.
I can't heal you.
Yeah, it cuts you off from all
It cuts-
magic in and out.
It might
So,
be a
like-
risk we're willing to take, boys. The gibble gobble goo will be
don't
gone from
recommend
everything.
that.
The weave, your sight, your mind. Okay.
We
That
can
was
discuss
fun.
why that would be a bad idea in the next session.
Even the weave can't find Gibble.
All right. So that's the session. That's great.
All right.
Can we say
We'll pick up from there.
for just for ease of the next game that like we would have gone back to the clearing. I would have recasted
Yeah,
the tiny hut
yeah.
and we're in the tiny hut. Okay. Just so we can
Well,
all
then
remember.
as you go to cast it, she pulls out a glass bead and is like, I know what you're doing,
Oh. Does she?
and hands you
Oh.
Hmm?
What did she do?
she hands you a glass bead. It's the material component for Leoman's tiny hut, or
Oh,
even
yeah.
just tiny hut.
I normally just use my bardic spell for the ritual side. But that works too. Ah, thank you. All right.
It's more potent. It's more
And-
potent.
I'll use that as a slide on my lute while I'm playing with it. I'm going to use that as to slide it around. Yep, to give it a little bit more of a funk. A glass bead for the butt. All right. Again, we have some stuff.
You saved the
coming up.
doctor.
We
You got that
saved-
little
Yeah.
notification.
I'm trying to think. Anything we need to let them know
Our HUD?
before
What is happening?
we go? Yeah, I got a glass bead for the butt, dude.
The
Bahut.
The hut.
Oh no, HUD.
Oh.
is- the,
Oh yeah, we all have HUDs now.
I'm like,
Thanks,
we have
Lorelai.
HUDs?
Yep.
Um,
You got an achievement.
so did we
Oh.
level up?
No.
Okay. I thought it was. I mean, we almost killed that dragon. You know. Just fucking-
Well, that was another
It
character,
wasn't
though.
us.
Oh bullshit.
That was the dream.
Yeah, that I lived. Fucking prostrate yourself, dude.
Prostrate yourself.
All right. Do we have any other announcements we want to make before we head out or reiterate? I know next month we have new merch coming out.
Surprise coming up in the
We have a
next
surprise
couple of
coming up
months.
in in a couple weeks or months, depending on how long our friend takes to help us out.
They're amazing to work with. So
And you will actually you will more than likely see that before the stream, when we actually get it, if you join the Discord, because that's probably where we're going to release
Because
stuff.
Discord. Honestly, we should probably do that once that comes out,
I
so
would
that like
think
we
so.
avoid spoilers.
Yeah,
But like do that with every other game we've done it with.
I agree. Otherwise, who we raiding tonight?
Okay. My personal recommendations would either be Dice and Autism, or Fef actually just started streaming and he's got Hades 2.
I haven't played it yet. I loved Hades 1. It was so good.
It was so good. I forgot 2's in early access. It's just Sir_Pfeffers, correct?
Huh? No, it's Sir Pfeffers _.
Oh, it's Sir Pfeffers. Like, no, okay. I always get that.
Yeah,
So Sir
all one
Pfeffers.
word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. And as always, we love you. Thank you for watching. You are amazing, and we will be back next Tuesday with Grimm's Adventures. We got a lot of shit going on there.
Oh,
too.
that's next Tuesday. Shit.
Yeah,
okay.
we got a lot going on there. That's getting
Oh my
crazy.
God.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
I'm
Love
so
you.
excited!
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.